Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Scraplist Sunday where Laura and I are going to be scrap lifting this layout. And it is super gorgeous. I love it. And what I decided to do is that I'm going to follow it for the most part to the T. The only difference is I don't have the two cut files that she has on there. And I didn't do it as monochromatic as she did. But I do love the way it looks. I start out with using my acrylic white paint because I've gotten into where I like to put that down in some of my layouts, or black. It just enhances and it gives that little bit of a texture colored to it. And so I start out with that, and then off camera I did cut out my scalloped areas for like the 4 pieces that I want to use. And 2 of them are the same and 2 of them are different. And then I decide to edge them as well. I forgot that I was going to edge them. So I'm going to edge them. I did put the eyelets in. At first I wasn't going to put holes in the smaller scallops, but then I decided to do that. And I'm glad I did because now I've got some fun little things that I put into the circles just to add a little bit to the scallops. But I do add, like I said, I do add all of the black, it's just regular black ink from Close to My Heart. And I place those down and I work on them. I've got 4 of them. The 2 that are going to match is this purple color. And then the other 2 are 2 different ones. Now, I do punch some holes and I do staple instead. She pushed all of the ones down in behind so that it was a little bit different. And she decided to use just white cardstock where I didn't. I used black and then the background. So we're pretty close to what I should say it's pretty close to the scrap lift that I'm seeing there. But I do really love how this one does turn out. It works really well. It's the second to the last one that I have left in my Garmisch, or not my Garmisch, my Munich and that trip. So it works out well because the photos that I have, it's August in Germany can be one of 2 ways. We have found that it can be cold and dreary all that time, or it'll be hot. And this time around, it was actually pretty chilly. I mean, I was wearing shorts, but I was wearing a sweater because it was that chilly. And even Josh was wearing a sweater. So, and then Kaylin, of course, Kaylin's just, I'm going to wear all dresses and all this stuff, yippee. But the person that we are scrap lifting is, I'm pulling her up. It's called Ashley Design. And I will link her Instagram and her YouTube channel. She does have a channel or like a process video for this layout. And when I went to go look at it, it's super gorgeous. She has a really nice YouTube channel. And make sure you like and subscribe to her. She doesn't have all that many followers, but I really love her style. Like, I went through quite a bit, and I followed her quite a bit on Instagram. But this time around, I went and I found her YouTube channel, and it's really good. I like it. So I decided to do 2 strings on the purple, and then I got on the purple scalloped paper, and then I got a teal, 3 strings of the teal for the one, and then silver for the other. And it works out really well. I love how that all turned out. I love the strips that she did. It's really cool. And I took I tried not to make it too autumn-ish, but it ended up being kind of an autumn layout, but it's okay because ultimately you won't know any different if I didn't tell you that we took these in August. But normally around August to September, you're starting to get to the cooler weather anyway in Germany, so it works out. But this photo that I have, or these two photos, once I bring them back in, they are as we were heading down the, we were heading down, we were getting ready to get on the elevator to head back down through the tunnel that I've already shown you guys, and to be able to get back down the hill through with the bus and everything. The clouds were so thick and cloudy up there that we weren't really able to see much, and it was kind of this surreal moment, because it was almost like I was telling Josh, because the year that we went to this was the year that my grandpa passed away. And it was like almost, he's like, you know what? I want Miranda to see this, or wanted us to see it, because it literally opened up and the clouds just circled around enough for me to get some photos, and then it closed back in. It was so surreal. So the two photos that I have is of the houses and stuff that, if you look off of Eagle's Nest, that's one of the towns. Don't ask me what town it is, but it's like one of the towns. And that is where Hitler's actual house is inside this town. So what I did is that I kind of wanted to enhance those places just to see, so that you could see, like, you know, what we saw from up there. So I wanted to place those in there. So I'm just going through all of the stickers. I am using the September or October hip kit. I can't remember which one of these it was, but that's what I'm using. And I'm using Simple Stories right now. They had some chipboards that we got in the kit, and I'm just going through and backing this up. I loved how this part of it turned out. I think with adding the frame and then adding the colors and a little bit of layering pieces, it to me made it just that much more. I did also do some more splattering and all that kind of stuff. So make sure that you go check out Laura. Make sure you go check out Ashley's Instagram and YouTube. I know I'm up a little bit today. It took me a little bit to get this done. Like, there was a lot of work to do with this one, and I love doing it. It just took me a lot longer than I expected, and I didn't plan for that. So that's why I'm a little late getting it up today, but it's here. Yay, right? I placed this down and I stapled the teal and the gray, or the silver ribbon. That's what gets stapled straight. And then the other ones, like I said, you saw me tuck it. I just pierced some holes, and then I tucked the thread underneath and taped it. And then that isn't going anywhere. So I am going back to school tomorrow. I don't start school, the kids don't come back until Tuesday, but I go back to school tomorrow. I'm getting the classroom finished up and whatnot to, sorry about my screen. I didn't even realize that it did that. Sorry about that. I'll have to go back into my edits and figure out why it did this, but sorry for the smaller screen. I didn't even realize it did this while I was filming last night, or filming was this last night? Yeah, I was filming this part of it last night, because like I said, normally I have these up by Friday or by Saturday morning, just so that it's up and I can, keep moving on. And this one, like I said, it took me a lot longer than I expected, and I didn't even realize that it did this on the filming, so I'm sorry about that. So weird. But I am going back to school starting next week or tomorrow. I'm going in on Monday all day to make sure that my classroom is set up and ready to go, and I got everything printed out and all of that. Kaylin goes to, now that Josh is gone, Kaylin is heading to a babysitter's house to still do virtual, but she's not going into the school. So now she gets to leave the house. Just literally to go to another home, but I think it'll be good for her. She's been I don't want to say cooped up, but I swear, some days I don't think she knows how to act anymore around other people, because lordy lord, she's been with me and with Josh, either with Josh since December, and then with me the whole time because of everything that's been going on for me, and what happened at school and everything, that she's only seen me and that's it. I mean, she went to school with me when I was at school, and I allow her to talk to her friends and stuff through Messenger, or not through Messenger, but through Microsoft Teams. The kids, oh my gosh, there's 2 little boys in her, and they're just funny, just completely funny. They're just cute. So anyway, she is, so she's taking care of that part of it, and she gets to go do that now, and it'll be all this fun stuff, and I'm just kind of excited for her. So I'm kind of excited to see how she does and whatnot at somebody else's house. So, and I know she will. She's always done well at other people's homes, so I'm not too worried about it. But I decided to put all these little houses down because it's kind of like where this is at. They're building up on the hills, and I thought that this part was really cute. And honestly, I didn't know when else I would use these houses, so there you go. Good lordy lord, I am so sorry. I guess apparently my phone decided to be funny-duddy because now we're back to normal again. I am so sorry about that. Anyway, it's not like it didn't change that much on the screen, but it's the point. So I'm just going through and adding all these little bits and bobs, and then that is pretty much it that is left with this. The still shots are definitely coming up. I want you guys to make sure that you go check out Laura, go check out Ashley's. I hope that you all are staying safe. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. I do upload normally on 2 to 3 times a week. It all depends on how it falls. I do design team layouts and 12 by 12 along with traveler notebooks, which, by the way, starting in February and March, probably closer to the end of February, beginning of March, I'm going to get into my traveler's notebooks, and I'm going to start getting those caught up because I am almost done with January, and I think February I'm going to take 1 more month to get all of the little trips that we have where I've got like onesies and twosies left to get done. So that is coming up on my channel. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!